You ready to start the show?
Welcome to the Stinky Daddy Show.
You know, I think it'd be a funny idea.
What?
You and I each buy wigs for each other, and we wear the wigs for the episode.
Oh, that's fun. I would hate that.
I would hate that.
For who? For yourself?
Yeah, I would hate to wear a wig.
That would give me the biggest ick.
Like,
For you. There's something about...
I would be William Shakespeare, and you'd be BBL Drizzy.
Yeah, but that's fine, because you see me wearing costumes all the time.
Yeah, I know, but I would be wearing one of your costumes.
That's the biggest ick for me.
We would both be a character.
When you were the male bodyguard behind me, and you had the fake tattoos, and... I mean, that turned me off for like a week. So...
I mean, I could be, what was my Taser?
Yeah, your name was Taser.
I could be Taser.
I would hate that, though. It really messes my head up for like a week.
Well,
anyways,
we'll pick one of those.
We're
weeks.
very visual creatures.
You mean men?
Oh, yeah, me.
Okay.
Well, yeah, men.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I happen to be visual, and you just happen to look like you do.
What do you mean by that?
Like a little snack.
I look like a snack? Okay. Mm-hmm. What's a red flag that I have? What? The Stinky Daddy Show. So we're not going to use our daughter to do the tune?
We are.
Okay.
No, we are.
Let's walk away. Leave these seats empty. That way I have a good empty frame for the AI scene. People like the AI scene.
Okay.
All right. So let's walk away. Walk over here.
Okay.
Let that focus. And now. Nope. Nope. No talking.
Oh, okay.
No talking.
You didn't tell me that part.
Well, I thought it was. Sorry. I always think that what I know, everyone knows.
Cool.
All right. Now that that's over with, I wonder what happened. Because I never know, right?
You don't know until the moment.
I don't know. Well, I don't know until it spits out some video that I didn't ask for, and I'm like, good enough.
Perfect. This is
good
great.
enough. Anyways, what's one red flag I have today that obviously you know about that would be a deal breaker had we just met?
See, that's hard because for me, I don't think that you have many red flags. You got if you had red flags, I wouldn't be here. Do you know what I mean? So for me, you have beige flags that I could see someone else clashing with. They're all beige for me.
Really?
All your.
What about
you have green flag?
I don't clean up the poop streaks on the toilet.
If that
bowl.
If that really, how many times do I tell you, ew, get your poop out the toilet? You know.
No. I mean, I usually flush, but I'm saying the actual toilet bowl. You know, I don't.
The splatter, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't clean that.
I know. Oh, I know, because I just don't even think about it, right? I just poop and walk away.
Yeah, I know.
But that's a huge red flag, I would think, right? If a girl did that, oh my God.
Okay, if a woman did that.
If I was on a date with you for the first time ever, and you came to my house, and you pooped, right? First of all, that's crazy.
Do that?
That's crazy. But and then I walk in after, an hour later, when it doesn't stink anymore, and there is brown splatter on the toilet bowl.
Shrapnel.
That I obviously meticulously cleaned because you were coming over. Mm-hmm. That's it, right? I will never, ever be able to get hard again.
So, yes and... Okay, so if first date type of stuff, there's definitely stuff that's just yuck. Right?
Even a month in, I mean, that's disgusting.
So I have to tell you this because I was just so, I didn't know what to do, right?
This is a true story?
This is a true story. It's not a big deal, but it's just you go on a first date and a girl comes over and poops or whatever. I had not a first date. It was somebody that I knew, from my friend circle, but I hadn't gone on a date with. Mm-hmm. I was living in Gainesville. Do you remember what my Gainesville apartment looked like? It was a loft.
True story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First date. My bathroom was upstairs. So go upstairs. Oh, I have to use your bathroom. Okay. Next thing I know, I hear the sink and my shower turning on. And I'm like, the fuck is happening in here? Why are you turning on all my water? Mm. And then he was just in there for like 20 minutes pooping with all my sinks and showers running. And I was just like...
I mean, that's the nervous poops, though, for sure.
No, this was just like a 36-year-old man that I was... Yeah.
Well, no, it has to be... He was obviously embarrassed. Otherwise, he wouldn't turn on all the water and shit.
No, I think that's just like something polite people do. But like, you know, like for me as a girl, girls would not poop. Girls would hold it, right? Like girls would not poop.
Yeah, but men have looser sphincters. I have zero muscle in my butt.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like this was like no shame about it. He was just being polite, so I didn't hear all the poops dropping, which I still did, right? Mm-hmm. But like, what were you doing in there, letting my water run for like 20 minutes? I thought that was weird. I wouldn't necessarily say red flag, but like, it's a loft.
I'm trying to think of red flags you have, or at least one, that had I met you today, I would be like, nope, not even going to continue that.
My tostones.
No, that's not. There's a Hispanic dish she just can't make. She makes good food, all kinds of food, but for whatever reason that was gross.
It's kind of hard to find red flags in your partner because.
No, I mean you have red flags.
I do have red
I'm
flags.
Trying to think of one.
But they will like you have red flags.
I'm littered with red flags.
But they're not red to me. They don't bother me.
Yeah. Okay. What's one that you think would bother somebody else? I'm trying to think here. I am a red flag.
Your lack of hygiene, how stinky. I have to like wash our sheets every like 3 days.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot of guys. Okay, that's true. I don't shower often, actually.
Very stinky.
Yeah, okay, that's a flag.
There's a reason it's called Stinky Daddy. There's
probably a lot of women that would be like... And actually, I shower a lot now. I shower 3 times a week. Maybe. Oh, no, I shower maybe more, technically, because guys, so I have external hemorrhoids, and they're basically treated now, but I realized that I can get rid of my hemorrhoids by hopping in the shower after I poop instead of wiping and using some sort of cream. But anyways, so I've been using the shower as a bidet.
That doesn't count as showering. That's you spraying your asshole in the shower.
I know, but I mean
that's not showering.
The biggest hot spot. And I don't only do the butthole. I do the front part too. I do the wiener. What'd you call it yesterday? Weenie. Yeah, that made me really self-conscious.
Why?
What are you talking about? You can't tell a man, oh, let me see your weenie. A 35-year-old man.
I can't call it anything else.
You know how small that makes me feel?
Your daughter's around, right?
I don't even think she was around. No,
she was at nighttime. She was asleep. She was asleep, yeah. But I'm sorry that I'm in mommy mode. I call it a weenie sometimes. I don't go around dropping.
This is the first time a woman's ever called my thing a weenie. I felt like I was in a SpongeBob episode.
I mean, wiener, weenie. Mm-hmm. But anyway, you said that you get the hot spots. Mm-hmm. No, you don't. Yes, your ass is like a nuclear war zone, but...
Don't say that. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
I hope the mic caught that.
It was like, it was up here stomach, not down here stomach.
You have gas?
No, that's what I was saying. It was up here. My stomach's empty.
Oh.
And I'm getting ready to put this...
Oh, I don't provide. Sorry.
No, we don't eat breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I brought my tea.
I thought you were trying to say something
If I have some tea on an empty stomach, it's really going to do it. Anyway, hold on. Let me chug my tea and then I have a thought for you. Okay.
I have some good questions.
Okay, but you're saying that your ass is the hot spot. It's not. Your armpits, crazy. They go crazy.
Okay.
They get hot, hot.
Okay.
And people don't know that your forehead and your head is so shiny because you produce an insane amount of oil. Okay. So the oil gets into your hair and then your hair stinks. Okay. All of you stinks.
Okay, let's not go on
your butthole is like the least of your worries.
Let's not go on that tangent. Some people are eating.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that, I shower a lot.
Some people are eating. The poop splatter on the toilet bowl.
I like to watch the poop run down the drain. Yeah. Anyway, for me, no, it's hard to see red flags. They're beige.
What's a red flag you think you have? Besides the fact that you cannot keep your car semi-clean to save your existence.
That's partly because...
It's a huge red flag. And I can't say, oh, if we met today and I knew that, because I met you and your car was crazy and I still dove
My car
in.
has always been so crazy.
I know, and it was a red flag, and I knew it. My dad growing up, my dad only talked about, don't say look at me now. My dad only talked about, oh, if the woman's car's dirty, her pussy's dirty, right? Literally, I was like 7 years old.
Your dad was giving you weird
7
sex
years,
advice.
No, and you know what? He was probably right. I don't know, because yours wasn't. So, but yeah, if she can't keep her car clean, she can't keep her in between her legs clean, and you know what? That was probably pretty sound advice. He's giving me a lot of bad advice, I will say.
A lot of terrible advice. So, and the fact that he was giving it to you at 7 years old, with you and your best friend is so crazy.
I was probably maybe 9 for this one. He drilled this into me. He's like, for the first date, when you're interested in a girl, you got to take her to the pool, get the makeup off her, see what she's really like under the makeup. And you know what? That's pretty good advice. I never cared about that, but that's probably pretty good advice. Take her to the beach or something, you know what I mean? If you're like one of those superficial type of dudes, but I never really cared.
That's a red flag.
What?
People that are only superficial.
Obviously.
Yeah, because
white cracks eventually, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you can do Botox and stuff, but that don't help. Also, just having no personality, or worse, a terrible personality.
And black don't crack in the face, but black cracks in the ass.
And how would you know that?
I learned it from Marlon Wayans. He said it in his stand-up.
Okay,
something like that, and I was like, wow, that's inspirational. Thank you, Marlon.
I didn't know if you had known from a personal experience.
Did you know? This is totally unrelated, but I was like, what is he talking about? Black cracks in the ass? Because I don't remember him really explaining it, but I Googled it last night. Black males and females are 24% more likely to develop colon cancer than white males. I think it's only said white males, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think it is.
Isn't that crazy?
I think it's more intense. Yeah, it's
they have
a more advanced form.
Right. So they get diagnosed earlier, and they're found to younger, and their stage is later on average, and then they have a 40-something% chance of survival or something like that. It's somewhere around there. But I was like, wow, that's crazy. That sucks.
I wonder if that's genetic or if that's.
I think it's the food. Okay, because
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the carcinogens and a lot of smoked meats and stuff like that. When I found that out last night, that was the first time ever that I was like, I wish I had less black in me.
Yeah.
For real. I was like, damn, that sucks, because I'm so scared of colon cancer. So to find that out, I was like, I want to be white, Anyway.
Well, don't worry, I'll keep an eye on your butthole.
Man, that's a whole process. Is getting the doctor to give you a Cologuard test, which is to check your fecal matter for occult blood. That's the actual words they used. That's a whole process. I went through that. Forget a colonoscopy. They ain't giving you that.
Which is so crazy, because I always hear about old ladies getting colonoscopies and shit.
You can't really ask for a colonoscopy until you're about 45. It's crazy, which is, people are in their 28 getting colon cancer now.
Yeah, it's so hard to, you want to be preventative. No one wants you to be preventative.
Yeah, everyone's like, get diagnosed early. It'll save your life, blah, blah. It's like, how? None of the insurance companies, I don't know who's responsible, if it's the doctors, or I think it's the insurance companies. They don't want the doctors doing these colonoscopies. It costs that money. And typically the person doesn't have colon cancer, obviously, so, But you can't be preventative about it besides eating more fiber. I've really looked into this. Eating fiber is...
Well, we've been eating a lot of fiber.
I don't know if I have or haven't, but I have been. Oof.
You've been pooping, huh?
Every time I look in the toilet, I'm like, please no blood, please no blood. Yeah, I've been pooping.
Well, if it makes you feel better, David, my dad, pooped blood like every day.
Really?
All the time.
But he was also the type of man that didn't go and get checked, so maybe he did have colon cancer, you know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like people with colon cancer are typically sick.
No, not really. They get sick from treating it, from, radiation, the chemo.
Yeah, but other than the blood in the poop for like 30 years.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he was...
It's also a man. Well, look at my dad. My dad doesn't have colon cancer. My dad gets colonoscopy every year, has blood in his poop since I've known him.
I think it's just hemorrhoids. I think a lot of men get hemorrhoids. And the hemorrhoids...
I don't know. Because my dad be pooping just blood.
I wouldn't know because I've never had a hemorrhoid.
Why is my dad not skinnier? Because I was reading online, like, if you experience sudden weight loss and you have poop in your blood, because that means that, I don't know, like something's going on right here and you usually lose a lot of weight or whatever.
That's why people
He's been pooping blood for a long time.
Because it's hemorrhoids.
Okay. Anyway.
I would think.
What were you saying? Sorry for cutting you off.
No, I was saying I think you're okay if my dad was pooping. Look, both of our dads shitting blood.
Comments are gonna be like, all our dads are pooping blood.
It's just like a millennial dad thing. Your dad shits blood for the last decade.
I don't want to poop blood. I was so surprised when my color guard test came back and those. Anyway, let's stop talking about poop.
That's all we talk about.
Every episode. I'm sick of it.
All day. That's all you talk about. Hold on, because I gotta.
Go ahead.
That went down the wrong hole. I have to cough.
Okay, yeah. Ooh. You know what red flag you probably have?
Yes.
And I wouldn't have caught it even if I met you today. You have no friends.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if I met you today, I wouldn't have caught it, but I guess if I knew about this, I really would be cautious about you.
I do have friends.
Okay.
You and Kalea.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
You sure do.
I'm picky because, like, for me, I don't want to have to worry about what I say. Like, I think we touched on this. Like, I just want to be able to talk freely. And
you don't have friends because you're picky, first of all. You just don't have friends.
Yeah, I almost don't want any.
I know. I get that. I get that. I'm just saying, I think that is a red flag, though. Because I would think, why doesn't this young woman have friends? This cute young woman, why doesn't she have friends? Her car's dirty. Butthole gotta stink. Her armpits gotta stink. No friends want to be around her. She ain't got a boyfriend. She's broke. I threw that last one in there just to...
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I don't have any friends. Sue me. I don't want
I'm just thinking
friends.
of red flags you have, and I was like, she ain't got no friends.
Well, the thing is, like, especially
she got no friends.
Especially as a mom, I don't really want friends now.
0 out of 50, matter of fact.
But think, I'm a mom.
Yeah.
Not only do I have to get along with the mom, the kids got to get along, and like that's the whole thing too. Like trying to plan with someone else's like whatever routine that they got with their kids.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, yeah, and then when I go out with you and your kids, I don't want to watch your kid.
Even as a just your own kid is stressful, you know.
Yeah.
We don't go out much anymore.
We take her out.
We take her out, but we don't go out.
Oh yeah, I'm just so tapped out at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that like, my sister's great because my sister doesn't have kids. You know, she'll come over, she'll play with Kalea, hang out with her. I don't have to watch what I say around her. If I offend her, it's not the end of the world.
It's so great to have an aunt like that doesn't have kids and probably isn't gonna have kids. That helps out so much. Because when they're around, they're just like, they're not sick of kids yet. You know?
Yeah.
And they probably never will be.
Yeah.
So it's great.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
great help.
Yeah. Because like your sister's phenomenal, right? We love her.
Yeah.
But she's got kids.
Yeah.
So it's like that thing too. It's like that thing too where like, yeah, I want to hang out with you, but like by the time we coordinate schedules, like her kid naps at noon and
so
sleeps
work.
for 2 hours, but my kid now doesn't nap.
So much work. Yeah.
And like,
we're lazy. You're lazy. I'm lazy about that type of stuff too.
It's not that. It's just that like there's so much mental that goes into that. It's unless you have friends that are on your exact same schedule. Like we have friends, they have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Kalea loves one of them.
Yeah.
Kalea doesn't want to play with the other one.
Yeah.
So
That would
she
be
just,
like.
so she just cries.
It would be like that with any 2 friends that Kalea might have, though.
No, because
I'm surprised she even likes one of them. Kalea doesn't like anybody.
Well, look at school. She has lots of friends at school now.
Apparently, we don't know that though.
Anyway, it's just too hard to have mom friends. And then, have you seen those mom? I don't know if you haven't, you should. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time because you're a man. Look at the mom Facebook groups in your area. It's sick.
You know, I realized I didn't like moms and stuff. Like typically, there's some I like that we know personally. But I went and got my hair done at a salon, like a salon, because I have long hair. And I got it dyed, and just I wanted to end my life just being around all those, just the conversations that I was hearing. It was like actual HELL. It was like actual
brain rot, beyond brain rot.
Beyond. I was like, oh my God, this cannot be real. I am in some sort of Twilight Zone. What is going on? Like these are actual Sims characters. What is happening? And then everybody, all these women were just trying to like one up each other about how smart their kid is and shit, and how many activities their kid's in, and they're what kind of car they're what kind of SUV they drive. And,
it happens at gymnastics too.
Oh, it's like
when we take our kid to gymnastics, all the gymnastics moms.
Yes, you guys are each of you is better than the other ones. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, your kid is elite.
You're special. The kid's special. Everybody here is so special.
Yeah, my 13-year-old girl has played football since she's 5, but now she wants to do football and cheerleading. She's so tough.
All right.
Like,
all
and
right,
it's
cool.
like nobody asked.
Go hop in your Hyundai Palisade and get the fuck out of here.
Right? Like, nobody asked. You are just volunteering this information out in the open to everybody. And nobody asked, nobody cares.
Go hop in your entry-level Mercedes SUV.
That you're not going to be able to do an oil change in 3 months.
I don't know what that means.
Anyway.
Wait, let me back up. To be clear, I don't have a problem with the price of what their car is. It's just that
they think that
the women that happen to drive those, I don't even know what the SUV is called, C300, whatever it's called. They just happen to be super annoying.
That's not true. There's a mom. She used to be at Kalea's gymnastics class. Remember I tell you about her?
Okay.
The Asian mom.
Okay.
Do you remember her?
Yeah.
She drives one, and she is so sweet.
Okay, but that's one person.
Minds her own business.
I'm just speaking generally.
Yeah, and
they are CUNTs on the road, and dumb too. Dumb.
No, the
things they do are dumb, and they look so entitled, and they hold themselves like they drive some sort of 6-figure Mercedes as they walk into Starbucks
with their 2005 sunglasses on. Sorry, that was too far, but.
No, you're right. Yeah.
But that one girl's
very, very round.
With that haircut that go like this underneath the chin. Do you know it's like a bob that they curl way underneath the chin.
Yeah. It's gonna be you.
Definitely have AI photos. Definitely have those AI photos on their Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of those Mercedes.
People that drive G-Wagons.
Ew, don't even get me started on people.
Men that drive G-Wagons.
Don't even
that's a black flag, you know? I'm not insinuating that black means bad.
I was gonna say.
No, I just know how some people are. Let's see that. Oh, is he saying that black is a negative thing?
Yeah. Well, so how you think about
Michael Jordan's the GOAT. What? Go ahead.
You know how you're like the women that drive those like older Mercedes that are like, and they just look like
I don't mean older. I just mean like the $35,000 Mercedes SUVs with the plastic door handles on the outside, you know? But go ahead.
No offense to anybody that's got plastic door handles, I guess. We got plastic door handles.
No, I mean offense. No, it's not about the plastic door handles. I'm just saying.
They want to act bougie.
Yeah, they want to act bougie. Don't. Civics cost more than that now.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
We tried to go car shopping, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, everything's so crazy.
Yeah, so no thanks. Yuck. But yeah, how we go yuck about those women that are like, the men, and now don't get me wrong, I know that a G-Wagon costs a lot of money.
Don't care.
I don't care. The type of men that get out of a G-Wagon is a red flag. The sleazy car salesman, slick hair.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go for it.
If you had to choose.
Oh.
Man that gets out of a G-Wagon, man that gets out of a Cybertruck.
Oh, God. Oh.
Because we've seen the Cybertruck guys.
Equally annoying.
We've seen the Cybertruck guys at the charging stations. They're almost always the same, too.
Yuck.
I'm not saying there's exceptions out there, person watching with a Cybertruck, but...
Well, there's so many Cybertrucks in our town.
Yeah.
They all look the same. They all look like a douche. They all look like...
They look annoying. And I've driven the Cybertruck. I actually love the Cybertruck.
Now...
Super cool to drive.
Now, that being said, we all know I was beyond certified.
Tesla hater.
Beyond certified Tesla hater. And then even a step further, beyond Cybertruck hater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brendan, a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And driving it's even cooler. It's an extraordinary. It's smooth. It's got great suspension. Blah blah blah. Whatever. This isn't a Tesla ad.
Nonetheless.
99% of the men.
They all look the same. They drive the same. They drive like ass. But
do you remember that Cybertruck that was in front of us that his actual license plate said Mr. Musk?
Yeah. And he had SpaceX on the side.
He wrapped his Cybertruck like a SpaceX rocket. The whole thing.
No, not like a rocket.
The lights were green.
Yeah, he had
the light bar was green.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was disgusting.
Yeah, his license plate was Mr. Musk, but then he didn't wrap it like... He wrapped it like he worked at SpaceX. He wrapped it like he was actually Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And he drives around our city. Now
that, and I hope
that's mental illness.
If you know who this guy is, send him this clip right now. If I make this a clip,
we need him on this show right now.
I actually would love to have him on here, because I don't need to see who he is, know what he does, hear his voice. I immediately hate his guts, and I'm a Tesla owner.
There's a lot of the
like he's just immediately obnoxious man, right? There's no way that whoever pops out of there, we don't know what he looks like.
Could be a woman.
No way.
Said nobody ever. Okay. But this is the thing about the Cybertruck for me. It's already a look at me car.
Yeah.
Right? It's already kind of like a pick me car.
Yeah.
Then people go out of their way.
A dildo in a haystack.
Yeah. Then people go out of their way to wrap it like bright red, or no one in our city really leaves it bare.
No, I get that though, right? Because they all look the same. They all look like pots or something.
They all look nasty. They all look
like I don't know.
They look dirty.
They look like a stainless steel pot that you cook with. I get that. I want my Cybertruck to be different. If I had a Cybertruck, I would wrap it too, right? I wrapped my Model Y. I get that.
Yeah, I get it, but no one just like. They have some on the lot that are like a really dark green, a black.
Love that.
Yeah, those look great. People here wrap it in gold sparkle. What?
Or we saw that bright red one.
There's a bright red one on here.
It just looks like a fire truck.
There's a bright blue one. Anyway, like, yeah, I get it. Customize your car. It's already a pick-me car. And then people make it like more like, look at me. But that guy is the pinnacle of look at me, pick me.
I want him on here. I would
what an annoying person.
I would love to.
He must not get enough attention in real life that he has to, or have some sort of narcissism disorder, huh? Some sort of borderline.
I hope he sees this. There's 0% chance.
Yeah, I'm sure that he doesn't spend his time watching podcasts. He probably has his own podcast that we all need to find.
Oh, I have to see this, actually.
Right? He has to have some sort of platform.
I just know it's bad. I know.
I would love
bad.
to see his Facebook page.
We should probably look him up. Mr. Musk is probably his username.
I'm sure if I look up Mr. Musk in our city, I'm sure I can find that man.
100% on Facebook. Yeah.
So I have to see. I know it's atrocious. I don't need to see it, but I only keep Facebook for the entertainment factor. Anyway, to go back to your question, Cybertruck.
If I was a woman, I would also pick the Cybertruck. That is how.
Everybody that gets
how much I hate the men that get out of G-Wagons.
The men that get out of G-Wagons look like a used car salesman.
I can't stand them. I really can't.
I don't care if they always got the slicked back hair, the chain. They got that chain on. I don't care if the chain real or not.
White dude.
Yeah.
Not that that's a problem. I'm just saying they're all like cookie cutter. It's like the same dude.
Yeah, very vanilla. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this loud and proud. I don't know any man that looks good wearing a chain. Sorry, let me rephrase. Any white man.
Okay, I was gonna say because you know who looks really good wearing a chain? Not me.
You don't have to tell me that. But
Lewis Hamilton. Fuck, he looks good. But he looks good. He could rub himself with poop, and he looks great.
Lewis Hamilton would look good with nothing on.
I know.
Lewis Hamilton would look good in a trash bag.
As a straight man, I'm like, holy crap. Wow.
The fact that I know who that is, and I know nothing about that sport, lets you know all that you need to know about how handsome that man is.
I'm not even like a fanboy or nothing. He's just a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
A lot of people would look good with chains, and even like those old gaudy, like early 2000s chains. That's what those white dudes are trying to wear. That get out of the G-Wagon. They got like that chunky.
I might.
What is it? Cuban link?
Cuban links. I think that's what it is. I think it's because we're in Florida. I think that's all that is.
I think the thin chain, even like the one with the cross on it. I've never seen a man with a white man with a necklace of any sort, and been like, wow, that looks really good.
What about the puka shells things? Pookie shells? What are they called?
I think they're called puka shells.
Oh, okay. White people can rock those.
No, they cannot.
Okay.
White men?
You're starting to sound very anti-white, and it's pissing me off.
Puka shells had their time. If anyone in this day and age...
I wore puka shells.
Okay, yeah, we all did in the early 2000s. If anybody is still wearing puka shells...
There is. I run into them sometimes.
Is it like young kids that are trying to bring like old trendy stuff back?
I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I run into them sometimes wearing puka shells. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
You know what a red flag for me is? I don't know if you remember, but maybe you do. The earrings that they used to sell at Hot Topic, they were these balls. They were like squishy. And they had like the spikes coming off of them.
No. I've never seen anyone wearing those in my life. Screenshot that so I can add it to the...
No, you know. They used to be... from Hot Topic.
It must have been a very short-lived trend.
No, it was all those like punk emo shopping at Hot Topic kids that wore those.
Yeah.
It was at the same time that we were all wearing those, what were these things? The fishnet arm sleeves. It was those.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Like the just fake punk scene kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, all that early...
Gaudy.
Millennial stuff is starting to make a comeback. Low-rise jeans are making a comeback.
I remember those. People like Jessica Alba and Jessica Simpson, all the Jessicas used to wear those.
Yeah, so low that the butt crack is hanging out the back and the coochie
I
is
used
hanging
to
out
think
the
those
front.
were so sexy. Because like the actual belt line is right above the coochie.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The problem is you got to have the right body type for that.
Yeah, back in the day, I had the right body type for that. Now I don't.
I don't think so. You?
When they were,
I don't think so.
When they were popping, when I was like 14 years old and didn't have any body.
I don't remember your body at 14, honey.
Anyway, I had a memory pop up today from me. I would think I was like maybe 16 years old. The shorts were like, they're denim. They were like this tall. Because they sit so low. So they sat really low, and then they would only came down this much, and I was like...
Yeah, I'd have to see it. I want to see you at 14 again. No, but I would have to actually visually see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've gotten rather wide since...
Wide? Wide's not. No, you got the thickness factor.
That's what it is. I got the thickness factor, apparently.
And man, if you had the thickness factor back in the day... Our child would be in college already.
I just feel like you didn't like thick girls back in the day. I saw what you dated.
Okay, that's because no one was thick.
Okay, but do you have any red flags out in the open? Because I got one.
I think, and maybe you don't agree, I think it's a red flag when one person in the relationship doesn't ever post photos with the other one on social media. Not because they're not on social media, but just because for whatever they are on social media, but they only post photos of themselves all the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, I also think it's weird the opposite way when all you do is post how happy you are, like 3-month anniversary, 4-month anniversary,
also red
5.
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that goes both ways.
What are you compensating for? Are you guys like that bad?
Well, and everybody always got some shit to say too. That like, you know what I mean? Like whether you're posting them or whether you're not posting them.
Yeah. I actively know somebody that never posts their partner.
Is it who I'm thinking of?
Probably. I think that's strange.
Yeah.
But the partner always posts them. And the person that never posts their partner is always on social media. So it's not even like you can say, well, they're not a social media person. They are. That's so strange.
Mm-hmm.
I would immediately. What's a red flag that you would immediately leave somebody for? Like, let's say you're dating for 3 months and then boom, red flag happens and you're like, Aside from the obvious abuse type shit, right? Like not, if he punches me in the butt.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Wish someone would punch me in the butt. Anyway. If
with my weenie. Anyway.
If he is like really attached and like running to his mom. If the mom is really involved. Like if he's like, yeah, I told my mom about the blah 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 and she said that you shouldn't be roasting the vegetables in the oven like that. She says that you had to put it on 425 and not 400. Or when my mom makes brownies, she always puts nuts in it. Like
I got one.
The mom is the woman in his life.
Okay. So would you rather that man that does that or, and I'm going to talk about somebody, I'm not going to mention his name. He watches the podcast, so he's going to know I'm talking about him. Would you rather that mama's boy or a man that calls AAA because the car battery is dead in the driveway and you guys have a second vehicle? He could go in that one, pick up a battery from AutoZone, come back and put it in his car, but instead he calls AAA to come fix this replace the battery.
AAA, because
you prefer the AAA man?
In this exact,
this comes with a lot of other issues. It's not just this instance. Obviously.
I know.
I would imagine.
So you're asking, would I like a man that has mommy attachment issues, or a man that's like doesn't like do man stuff like tools and fixing?
At all.
The man that doesn't do.
Really? Okay.
And
because
in this exact situation with that exact man that you're talking about, I think the factor that's getting left out is that he's got 3 kids. So for him to just up and go.
Well, let's not dox him like this, honey. No, I'm not talking specifically about him. It's just that AAA situation made me think of, because there's a lot of men that are like that,
As long as the problem gets fixed, if he needs to pay to get the problem fixed, okay. As long as the problem's getting fixed. Well, that's in this situation, like if it were the mom, he'd call the mom, Mom, my battery, and then the mom would call somebody. You know what I mean?
I think that's so age dependent though too, because
I don't like a mama's boy. I hate that.
I mean, I was 20 years old and I called my dad because my motorcycle tire blew out on, you know what I mean? And I was on the highway, like I didn't know what the fuck. I was 20. I don't know anything. You know what I mean? So I think it's so age dependent too. Do I call my dad now for anything? No.
No. You calling your dad is something different. You calling your mom to choo 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 and cheese me.
So crazy. That'd be so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like you calling your mom and saying
for anything, like related to anything.
No, not that. It's like if you genuinely need help with something, cool. But just calling your mom, like, can you believe Rebecca? She didn't.
You dated somebody like this? Or you're just saying that would be a red flag?
This would be a red. I'm sure. I had one that was like really manipulative with the mom. Well, really manipulative with both parents because the parents were split. Yeah.
Weird. Have you ever had someone that was like rude to the server? I feel like that's a common one. Males that, for whatever reason, females can do this too. Whatever reason, they get in that booth, and all of a sudden they think that they actually have a slave.
Yeah, I haven't personally had that happen to me, but I imagine it would be extremely embarrassing.
I had one. Yeah.
Oh, I
can't say the name.
Well, your mother would do it, so you had been prepared for this.
What?
I said your mother would do it, so.
Oh yeah, my mother was like that. Yeah.
You were well prepared.
My mother was like that every time we went to a restaurant. Yeah, but to be fair, she also tipped really well if they were perfect or whatever.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, it wasn't all
treating restaurant staff like a slave and then being like, I tipped you 30%. Like that's.
No, I'm saying if they were up to her standards, she tipped them very well. But it was very tough to be up to her standards. She had really high standards.
That's a her problem. That's not a restaurant problem.
But anyway, that's not who I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, I did date one female that was that was so audacious with. It's like, damn, it's very obvious that you come from a third world country. Why else would you be like this?
Yeah. Yeah, haven't experienced it, but sounds like a complete nightmare. And I would be so embarrassed to ever be seen out in public.
Huge red flag.
Yeah.
She also had huge hands, which is another red flag. But you can't control that, so. Women with big hands for no reason. Like, why aren't you playing basketball?
Finger painting, something.
Finger painting. Damn. Open up a finger painting business.
Piano. Swimming.
How are you 5'8" and got big feet?
5'8's tall for a woman. How many women do you know that are your height?
I happen to know a lot because every time I see a woman, which is all the time, that's like my height, I'm like, damn.
That's a big bitch.
Amazonian bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm a short man. So.
But 5'8" is a tall woman. That woman is 8 inches taller than me. I think 5'5" is a tall woman.
Do you think a man that prioritizes his friends over his partner is a red flag?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Well, wait. It depends on how new, right?
How new? Okay, yes. Okay, but let's say that me and you married 5 years, and I
almost 6.
I prioritize my friends over you. Okay. Now, would you prefer a man that prioritizes his friends over you? Keep in mind, you feel like he prioritizes his. It might not actually.
This is all what you feel like.
Right.
Okay.
Which is okay. Fine. That's true to you. Would you prefer that man or a man that doesn't have any of his own stuff going on? Like he's just kind of like follows you and shit. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really have his own friends. He's friends with your friends. Those are his friends. If you guys were to split up tomorrow, he has no friends, and he doesn't do like anything. He doesn't go fishing. Like he doesn't do anything for himself. He just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Me personally?
Yeah. What would you prefer?
The one that followed me around like a little puppy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never. I would definitely prefer somebody that
you like
has their own shit going on.
You like your own space.
It's not about that. It's like, it's just, to me, it's such a red flag in terms of a man that is being like feminine. Like that. Like that's weird.
It's not feminine.
It is.
Because, okay, you're following me around. Okay, we're going to go.
You're a man, dude.
Okay, but me personally, okay. You're going to go to Home Depot today with me. You're going to pick out a bunch of plants. You're going to build my butterfly garden put my plant.
And then we're going to go to Ulta, and you're going to tell me which makeup looks better.
I don't do that. That's just some fake situation that you're making up in your head.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You think it's feminine. I would have so much stuff done if someone followed me around all day.
I think you're arguing with me just to argue with me.
I think that's in your head.
What? That's the most feminine thing ever. That's so weird. A man that just follows the woman's lead for everything?
It's not following the
Doesn't
woman.
even have his own friends? Doesn't have his own hobbies?
Okay, pause. What you're explaining is literally me. I don't have my own friends.
You're not a man. If I was the wife and you were like that, that's so unattractive to me. If you were the man and you didn't have like at least a couple hobbies, speaking of, that's a huge red flag for me. Not about you. I'm just saying, I feel like typically women, I feel like they don't have any hobbies.
That's not true. Reading, cooking, gardening.
I don't see it.
I mean, it's hard to have time for hobbies, especially women that are like, they're the ones that are expected to do all the house stuff and work.
Maybe that's what it is.
And then, like think if I worked, I wouldn't have, okay, first of all, I don't work and I don't even have time for hobbies because I'm pouring so much into, like
our pet sperm.
Yeah. And even, well, she's at school right now.
Yeah.
I got this, and then after this, I got to go get pet sperm.
Which is my hobby / work.
Yeah, I like doing this. I wouldn't say this is a hobby, but I enjoy doing this.
Yeah, you don't particularly like being on camera. So
but no, I enjoy the art that goes behind it, like arranging all of this just so picking stuff out.
That's what you should have done. You should have been like some sort of interior designer.
Yeah, because
you do enjoy that stuff.
Well, it's hard because you and I fought over this interior.
Yeah, because this is my thing,
Yeah, but you have a hard time letting go.
Always will, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's my thing.
Yes, but wasn't I right that one time about the light? That it needed the thing on it, right? Remember we had an all out like brawl in here about the lighting.
We fought about the lighting in here. What do you guys think about the lighting in here right now? This is actually kind of a blend of both of our ideas.
Yeah, I still think it's a little bit too bright. But you wanted this dark movie cinematic, and I was like, that's not it. This isn't dark. It looked like some...
Yeah.
What's that Buffalo Bill movie? It looked like some Silence of the Lambs shit. And that's not what we were going for. And I was like, you bought...
me? I'd me. I wouldn't. I would not me. Just to be
not
clear.
Anyway.
Not in this butt.
That I was like, you bought all of this stuff and it's like nuances that we had to have in here. Like you wanted the cables to be running perfectly out of this.
This has been in our family for 7 years.
I know, it's been here longer than me.
This is not a prop. This has been in this house longer than my wife has lived here.
Yes,
This is a family heirloom.
Can I finish my story, please?
Go ahead.
Anyway, we yelled at each other, and I was like, why would you buy all this stuff and spend all the time and energy in these nuances and like making sure you couldn't see nails in the wall that are way back here if you're not going to see it? Like you couldn't see the laundry, you couldn't see this stuff, and you and I fought like, I can see it, and that's all that matters.
It's about the atmosphere.
I can see it.
I gotta feel it.
Yeah, like you had to get into character or some shit.
I gotta feel it.
Anyway, so you and I fought about it, and then turns out that like, voila, look, you wanted this bright light after all.
No, I don't know. I might not stay with this lighting.
I know. Maybe...
It's really not that big of a deal. You know why I got away from that cinematic dark and gloomy shit is because after I came out with the first episode or whatever, Pete Davidson dropped his podcast that I didn't even know was a thing, like he was working on, and it was all fucking dark and gloomy and shit, and I was like, oh my gosh. Obviously not that there's no relation there, but it was just like the timing of it. I was like, oh my gosh, because obviously I'm the not famous podcast, right? So I don't want to look like I'm copying his shit.
Yeah, I think for me this is a little.
Have you seen his?
No, I don't get podcasts. I don't see podcasts.
It's like two recliners in a pretty bare, like project-looking house. It's
very reminiscent of this.
But without it doesn't look like this. It doesn't look as good.
It's simple.
It just looks like they tried to make it look like they weren't trying, if that makes sense. I just don't like I don't like when like big corporations are like
it looks like a set.
let's do this and make it look, right now, cheap cameras are in and we got to make it look, and that's what it looks like and sounds like. I think they literally have lavs like
just taped on, like
just taped on. It's like, you guys are a multi-million-dollar production. It's Netflix. Like, come on. It's just so like corny. I like Pete Davidson. I'm just saying that idea I think is corny.
Well, I think because Pete is kind of rough around the edges, so maybe they wanted a little rough around the edges type
I get that. I just hate the fake cosplaying as like a common person, or whatever. I'm not saying Pete, like the production, that idea, which I get it. It's kind of like this, but I'm not a multi-million-dollar corporation. I'm not Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
It's like probably a man. It's probably just walls, standing walls.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be in an actual house. It doesn't matter. It's just very, very. Everything's very purposeful, but you can feel it. I mean, me as a professional, I know what I'm looking at, what I'm listening to. It's very purposeful and not organic. I don't know. I know I just went on a rant about it, but that's why I got away from the no lights on. Because originally I wanted no lights on so that, not necessarily because of the way it looked, but just it was more comfortable for us. It just felt like we were sitting in a dark room and just chatting, And now all these lights are on. It's much more uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, I could go without those two overheads, but other than that, yeah. And the thing is, this is like how the room normally is. Like the room. Well,
I know.
We have a couple extra headlights that shines off your dome.
Yeah.
But how did we derail to here?
I don't care. I'll leave this part in the full length because I want to know what people think.
Yeah, I'd like to know what people think about how the lighting has changed too. But we were talking about that you just can't, like, you're like, oh, that's what you should have done. Yeah, I tried to around, like, how you said that you should do, like, the interior.
Oh, interior designing?
I don't know about necessarily interior designing, but, like, just, I can't physically do it. I try to put you on it, and then but it's your stuff. You want it your way, right? But at the end of the day, you're like, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, you're just not open. Like, your way is your way, and that's fine. And then you also said that I should do this. I can't do this. I've been waiting like 6 months for you to finish our daughter's ocean room.
Yeah. I have to paint our daughter's room.
And so I'm taking
It's been taking a long time.
I'm going to do the bathroom, and we'll see how that turns out. Because I feel like you're going to be cleaning up that project.
That's fine. Yeah, long story short, and I know it's a hot take, I just think that women don't have, it seems like they don't have passions. Like, there's not passions.
I think it's
there's
just
outliers. There's some women that do have passions, and it's so out there to me that when I see it, I'm like, that's weird. That's cool. This is a woman that likes something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and I see it once. It's very rare, actually. It's weird, strange.
I think as a woman, it's hard because, especially as a stay-at-home mom, whose kid that only goes to school 2 days a week. Like, when Clea goes to school, I will have time to do the things that I want, right?
Yeah.
But as someone who doesn't work, it's not only about the time, but then also about the money.
I'm not even talking about you.
No, I'm just saying I can empathize with a lot of moms.
I know that you enjoy rock climbing, bouldering, right? Like,
yeah.
I understand. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I don't have the time, money, or capacity.
Now, but I'm talking about, I'm generalizing that women typically don't, at least from what I've witnessed, they don't have, like, a lot of them don't have passions.
I think a lot of younger women do. And then
you think so?
Yeah, then they turn into moms. Think if I were a working mom, I would be up at 6:30 getting Kalea ready for school. I drop her off. I go to work. I work all day. I pick Kalea up. I have to stop at the grocery store on the way home.
If you were working, you mean, and I wasn't in the picture?
No. I'm talking about like a normal working mom.
You were a working mom.
I'm talking about like right now. If I had to do my day as a working mom, I wake up, butt crack of dawn, get the baby ready for school.
Where's the husband? He's going to work too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
These are two working.
Okay, I thought you were saying me, like I'm just going to be still sleeping or some shit while you're doing all this, and then you got to go to work and also.
Well, I think that's the like dynamic we had too, where like you would kind of work at night, and then you'd wake up, and when I would get home from work, I would relieve you, and you would go to sleep. Like
right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like having 2 working parents is so hard.
Yeah.
And so what time do you have? A lot of people are like pouring back into the household, into their kids, into their family, that a lot of things get pushed to the side. And it's a lot of it is like stuff for yourself that gets pushed to the side.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about moms though. I get that.
A lot of women are moms.
A lot of women aren't too.
That's what I'm saying. Younger women have passions because
they
have
don't.
I think that they do. I know a lot of women that, even if it's spin class.
You know, 25-year-olds that don't have kids that do stuff.
Yeah, I think.
I'm talking about
I think you think that because you spend a lot of your day on the internet, and a lot of the women that spend their time on the internet
don't do stuff.
Yeah.
Every woman watching this podcast right now.
No,
needs to end the podcast and go outside.
And the thing is, some of their passions might not be outside. That's why you don't see it. Like, look at me. I love my fish tank. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's it. Like, it would be my fish tank.
You tried to pick up crochet.
Yeah.
It just might not be for you, or it might not be for you at this age.
Yeah, I don't have the time for it.
It was hard too, right?
I think it's because the only time I had to learn it was after our baby went to sleep in the dark out in the patio. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
So I have like an hour a night in the dark, and it was like, okay, do I want to like play a game on my phone? Do I want to TikTok? Do I want to talk with you? Do I want to have like mommy daddy time? Or do I want to sit here and just be ready to throw my, like my little hook things out into the yard and set them on fire?
You just reminded me. Mm-hmm. The Dr. Phil episode when I throw the jet ski anchor at the grass. Guys,
the literal boat anchor. I think about that every once in a while.
There's this scene in our Dr. Phil episode.
And he convinced him it was a grappling hook, which was hilarious.
Well, no, I told them. I said, this is my jet ski anchor, but I use it as a grappling hook. And I was just, it's obviously not a grappling hook. It's not like I wasn't lying. I was just telling them, like, it's like a prop, right? Uh-huh. It's like, I spray painted it black to be my grappling hook or whatever. And they're like, okay, can you throw it at something? And I was like, what? Like, I was like, well, it's a jet ski anchor. I can't actually like use
hook anything with it.
Like, yeah. I was like, I was just being honest with them, and they're like, I don't know, just throw it at the grass or something. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll throw it at the grass. And I thought when I never saw it again until the episode came out, and it was me. There's like this 1 second scene of me throwing the grappling hook at the grass, and I died laughing. It was so funny. Why'd you put that in there? So good.
A lot of these like working professionals are like people in the industry that are professionals. I feel like they have no idea what they're doing. Like, so our kid loves Blippi and Mika. Yeah. And then at the end of every Blippi or Mika, they spell their name. They say, spell it with me. And they go, Meekah, Mika, right? But there's times where they don't even put the letters up there, and they're just going, Meekah.
Because the editor didn't overlay the graphics.
Yeah, and it's just like.
Did you even watch this back before you delivered it?
That, or they're like going like this with the camera in and out, like sideways and over, and like all this like cheesy shit, and they're just not staying still. And it's like,
I think a lot of it's
who approved that?
I think a lot of it's experimenting to test it with children audiences and see what holds their attention the best. There's probably a lot of science behind it, a lot of psychological science, I would imagine.
Yeah, a lot of psychological science that fucks with your kid's brain and gives them ADHD.
Depending on the show.
Like, I think the science is a still frame, an uninterrupted frame for like long period, like 30 plus seconds.
Original Blippi did that.
That's what I'm saying.
The scenes would like I would always comment like, "Wow, that is so."
It would be like a 5-minute continuous scene.
Yeah, Stephen John would do this run-on scene, which was great, no cuts or nothing, around this playground, and there's really like no lines. I'm sure he's got like a rough run of the show or whatever for that episode, but
even when he goes to like a museum, like I'm sure he does a walkthrough the day before, but he can walk from place to place to place in there. That's professionalism.
Yeah.
Right. And
and I'm not gonna point any fingers or whatever, but now I see these kids shows, and it's like cut. It's like, damn, the kid's gonna get attention deficit, hyperactive disorder, because their brain is unable to process. Like they're just now starting to process this scene, and then it cuts before they get to even fully. And now they start again on this scene, but the talent does 2 lines, and it cuts again to this other angle or whatever.
Yeah, and then on top of those cuts, the camera's just doing this the whole time, and it's just like, you're a kids channel, you should know that like. This kind of is just rotting the kid's brain.
I don't think those big corporations care.
Yeah, that's what they don't care.
They want they want retention. They want to make money.
Well, they know it's a Blippi. They like if it's working with for me, it is not broke, don't fix it, right? Like original Blippi, chef's kiss. Original Mika could do the same thing. And there's another not to go on kids shows because I know this is kind of niche. Not everybody's got kids. But we found a great new show called SciShow Kids. And she's like the modern day Bill Nye, and it's so great.
And it's not new. It's been for like 10 years now.
Yeah, she's been doing it a long time, but I don't know.
But we just now found it.
Yeah, I don't know what her actual name is or anything, but
the redhead.
Yeah, it's called SciShow Kids.
They don't like being called gingers, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't think I've ever called somebody that.
Oh, I found that out on stream the other day.
Yeah. Did you hear about how gingers are considered
black
by the community? Yeah.
Is it because I was like, how could this be? No, I think it's because you can respell the word ginger to be the N-word.
That's not what it is.
I genuinely think that's what it is.
That's not what it is.
Okay, look it up then. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that's what it is. I think that's what it is. And it just now occurred to me, because I was thinking, it doesn't make any sense genealogically or whatever the word would be.
I hate how much I have to Google dumb shit like this on here.
Yeah, you can take all of those letters and make it into the worst word possible. Which is hilarious. If that's why they're considered part of the black community. Can you just ask?
What? I'm looking up our ginger's blank, but
you have to look up why.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if they are first, because the answer is no.
Of course no. I'm telling you, it's the letter thing. 1 second. Why are gingers suddenly considered part of the black community?
I'm on Reddit.
The gingers are black trend, which went viral on TikTok in 2025, is primarily a playful, largely ironic social media movement rather than a literal change in racial identity. It highlights shared experiences of being bullied, fostering a humorous solidarity between the black community and people with red hair. Wait, so is the ginger being respelt thing not a... Oh, wow, it really can spell that. I didn't know that. I thought, in my head, it made sense. Why? Now I feel strange because nothing about this is it's talking about the letters. No, I'm not the first person to notice that. Anyway.
What was even that? I don't know. Sometimes you give me the ick. I cannot wait to sit here with you and...
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Your husband, me, being an entertainer, you've seen me put on all sorts of costumes and stuff. Mm-hmm. If I had the job of Steve and John Blippi, right?
Yeah.
And you saw some of that stuff, like me dancing and stuff like the original Blippi did. Would I still get laid, or would you get just so much like forget the money? Because that for years, I'm sure Blippi wasn't making money or much money at all. So
no, I would not get the ick about the Blippi. I would like the.
If it was me,
yeah.
I'm saying.
No, I mean if I met you and you were like in a Blippi goofy, like if you started right now doing kids content, no, I wouldn't be icked out.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you know how this is. You know that I would be doing that Blippi stuff for it could be 2 years before I ever have a video even make $1.
And here's the thing.
At what point would you be like, give up already, dude? You know what I mean?
Well, I was here for
and visually super unattractive. Those like all that your husband acting like a child.
Pause. They don't know about the goose phase that you went through that I was here for. And
yeah, that was terrible. That was arguably way worse. Yeah, never mind. I've been through some worse phases.
Way worse phases
of content.
Also, me, like women don't have passions. I love kids. I love teaching kids. I like hanging out with kids.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate, so I would love. That's like a project I would love to be involved in. So for me, a little different, right?
Okay.
But yeah, no, I usually get the ick when you are like in the kitchen and you're like, I'm like, what? And you're like, oh, I have to poop, and it's just like, why are you sitting here like just like literally just walked? You like are sitting there holding your shits in instead of just like walking to the bathroom. That's the type of shit that pissed me off. Just go like. And you're like, no, I gotta hold it. Okay.
Do you never get that like dagger in your stomach? Like it actually feels like somebody stabbed you, and it just immobilizes you because.
No, I usually have pooped before then.
Maybe I'm constipated.
No, what it is that you like will do coffee and then Taco Bell, a different form of coffee. So you have like Cuban coffee in the morning. So you have like espresso. And then you'll follow it up with 2-day-old Starbucks. And then you'll put like Taco Bell in your body, get new Starbucks, and then be like, ah. And it's like, what did you think was going to happen?
You just throw beef jerky in that mix too.
Throw some cheese in there.
Yeah. Do you believe in cheating emotionally?
Yes.
Which one do you think is worse? Let's say a husband or whatever, your partner, cheating emotionally for a year, you find out, right? Mm-hmm. Or you find out he cheated physically one time with a stranger that he just met.
Physically, obviously, is way worse, right?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, both is cheating, both are bad, but knowing that it actually got to the point where you couldn't hold back and that you had to cheeky with somebody.
No, I'm not even saying cheeky. I'm saying like he went to a friend's party. There happened to be a nurse there, and they made out.
Yeah, any sort like that crosses the line, right? To like like that you can't help yourself. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously that's icky, but you would prefer the man that's been emotionally cheating for a year?
Both are cheating, but again, like there's no physical, like, I mean, that's the line that for me to get crossed.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer there, so.
Yeah, there's not a wrong answer, but yeah, I would feel very betrayed if because like obviously physical attraction, like, is like, that's crossing, we're both crossing, right?
Yeah.
But physically.
Now, what if like it was kind of out of his control and she like initiated it, and then he like ends up pushing her off?
That's different. That's someone else coming onto your husband. That's a little different.
Okay, but there's like video of it and he let it go on for like 2 seconds.
That's not like he couldn't help it then. So what are you talking about?
I'm just trying to see because I'm like famous, so it could happen. And
nobody hit on my stinky husband, please.
I could be at the grocery store getting tomatoes from, the bottom of the aisle, and then somebody...
From the bottom of an aisle is so crazy.
I don't know where the tomatoes are.
I need everyone to know this, because this is like, I don't know if this is... I know this is a man thing, because I did a, what's it called? A DoorDash order from our like local Walgreens, because I didn't want to go out and get coffee. So I ordered the coffee, and he brought me K-Cups. I ordered ground coffee, and he brought like the K-Cups, and I was just so pissed off.
Yes.
But anyway, I sent you to the store one time, and I said, I need 3 lemons. I need this, I need that.
Parsley, and I came back with cilantro, right?
Yeah, you came back with cilantro and lime.
Okay.
And I wanted parsley and lemon.
That's so close. Whatever meal you were making can still be made.
You took us from Italian to Tex-Mex so quick. So no, anybody that's...
It would just make your Italian like a little bit more zingy.
No, it would not.
It's not a huge deal.
Parsley is totally different taste. Lemon and lime is a different taste.
I think you were really upset about that too, and I remember you crying. I remember you actually crying on the floor.
I was not. No, but I was really mad at you because I couldn't. I was like, I'm not making dinner tonight now. And the thing, what bothered me is that you were just like so like, I'm not fucking stupid. I know what a lemon is and I know what parsley is. And I was
exactly how I talk to you.
Yeah, you're like, because I was trying to walk you through it.
I punched your butt.
That should be the AI scene. You punch my butt.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
And I go flying. No, but and the fact that what bothered me is that you wouldn't own up to like that you fucked up. Yours was like close enough. You should be grateful, and that's what pissed me off.
Agree. I still agree. This was like what, 5 years ago?
I know. I'm still mad about it.
I still agree with myself. Lime and cilantro is the same as lemon and parsley.
That's like,
it's so close.
That's like me saying that like, me holding up 2 lenses and being like, these are so close. Like me picking up 2 random lenses. Like they're both lenses. They both do. You can both put them both on a camera.
You can make them both look pretty close, depending on how far you're standing from your subject, the settings you have, etc. The same thing for the lime and lemon. It's not that big of a deal.
No, because then you would just pick.
I don't even think I would taste the difference between a lime and a lemon. I really don't think so. In a blind test?
If we are having lemon chicken pasta, no, I do not want lime. They taste different. Everything's different.
I don't think so.
This is like me telling you about your work. Like, no, I don't think the lenses are any like you didn't need this camera body, the other camera body. It's a camera. Right? I can argue the same thing. You can be like, oh, no.
And I could agree with you because I'm capable of being wrong.
You're not. That's why you're not admitting that lime and lemon are completely different and that cilantro and parsley are completely different.
They're not that. No, I'm telling you, if you close my eyes and you gave me parsley and told me it was cilantro, I'd say, okay. Yep.
Respectfully, sir, that's because you are a little stupid. Like, that's like you showing me...
You sounded like J-Lo there.
That's like you showing me 780p and 4K and me being like, I can't tell the difference. Wouldn't you think that was really stupid if I sat here and I was like, no, they look the same? You'd be like, they don't look the same.
There's people that if on a mobile device...
It's me.
They don't see it.
It's me, right?
You're obviously lying.
But see, I'm not
so far away.
I'm not. I don't really see.
You're lying. Saying you can't tell the difference between 720 and 4K on an iPhone screen, you're lying.
And you're lying to me about cilantro, right? It's just like, it's not things that I care to
not lying.
Notice.
You're a liar.
Anyway, how does it feel? You feel heated now, right? Because there's obviously a difference. Just like I think it's the wind knocking the trash can around. Just like how you feel.
And so I started shooting. What's the Danny DeVito line?
So I started blasting.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
So good.
I didn't know what Danny DeVito line you were talking
he's like
about.
83.
I didn't know that it was a Danny DeVito line or whatever. But you said, "What's that?" And I was like, "I have an affinity for anything Danny DeVito."
Anyway, thank God I'm short and fat. Short and thick, I mean.